previous years, but I see so many new faces here as well. My name is Chrissy Thornton, and I bring you greetings from NAMI National in Arlington, Virginia. I'm excited to be here and be a part of the 2015 Westchester and Rockland County effort. We have started our WALK program in 2003, so we are officially in our 13th season. And in those 13 years, we've managed to raise about $86 million in unrestricted funds. It's very important that I note unrestricted. Many of you know that the funding that's been available in the past through mental health care budgets and through the federal government has been severely cut, or in some cases eliminated. So it's very important for our organizations to have unrestricted funds so that we can continue to offer our programs at no cost. $86 million in a grassroots way. We have 84 walks going on across the country in both the spring and fall seasons in 2015. And you guys are one of 4 walks now in the state of New York, and I work with all 4: Rochester, Manhattan, Queens, Long Island, and Westchester, Rockland. And so we are going to continue to grow our program. You will not see a whole lot of multimedia campaigns around NAMI. What you will see is our grassroots effort to keep the movement going. And at National, one of the biggest things we're focusing on is not making what we do in the community about NAMI. A couple of years ago, we realized it was bigger than NAMI. It was a community mental health effort. It was a community conversation that we needed to start because too many people suffer in silence because of the shame and the stigma associated with mental illness. So it's been our mission to create community partnerships, to be able to get in-kind donations and to be able to get people from other organizations and other mediums to work with us so that this cause will be as important to them as it is to NAMI. So along that vein, I want to announce to you all, many of you have heard, that in 2015 we actually started a 4-year national partnership with an organization called Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. For those of you that do not know, that organization was founded in 1908 and is the first sorority founded by African American women on the campus of Howard University. So I would like to ask any members of the organization that are present tonight to please stand so that we can recognize you. And we are so grateful for it. They have made mental health one of their international thrusts for the next 4 years, and to have been chosen as their partner in this, we are certainly very fortunate. And what it has done all across the country, all across events like this, it has opened up the door for us to have a broader reach into communities we've previously not been successful in reaching. So we are so excited about what this partnership will bring and other partnerships that will follow because you all chose us as a partner in this very important cause. So why are we here tonight? That's not the only reason we're here, but we're certainly here to talk about raising money, and I get to be the person that comes in and to talk about that. So yes, we're here tonight. This is a team captain training event, and so while we are so happy that you all have come out and networked with us, you've come out to be with us tonight, there is a component to this that we would be remiss in not sharing with you, because it is our job to train you on how to be most effective and how to use this event to further our cause so that we can raise not just the money, but so that we can raise the awareness so that more people can come to hope. That's our mission. And so tonight we're going to talk about what it means to be a team captain. Hopefully I will do my job and convince each and every one of you to try to be a team captain before you leave, because that's my objective. And if we do that, then we can certainly be successful with this year's effort. How many people here are here for this event for the first time this year? Raise your hand. I would say it's about half the room. Thank you. And the reason I ask that is because you heard me say we have a grassroots movement. And so it never is about the people that already know about what we do. You understand that? We already know about NAMI. We know about the programs and services. We know about the need for what we offer in the community. It's always about the 95% of America that has no idea that these services are available, that has no idea that these courses and the advocacy and the support programs for families are available. So when we have an event and half of the people are brand new, we're doing something phenomenally right. We're doing something. Somebody is speaking about what NAMI did for their family. Somebody has been willing to talk about the walk day and what a fabulous day of solidarity that was. Somebody has been willing to step out and tell their story. And that's really what the walk is all about. And so when we're looking for team captains for this event, we're really looking for people to step up and say, I'll be a leader. That's all it is. We do not charge a registration fee. We do not have fundraising minimums for our event. We're one of the only national events in the country that continues to not charge those things because we want to be inclusive. What does that mean? You can certainly come and bring everybody you know and not raise any money. Please don't do that. Okay? But what it means is that a majority of the people who participate with us will step up and they will raise money, and they'll raise it through conversation. And so what we're looking for is to have people step up and say, you know what, I'll try it. I'll try it. I have nothing to lose. I'll be a team captain. And we look for not to have a few people raise a whole lot of money. That's not what our movement is about. We look to have a lot of people just do a small piece of the pie. So I always come on and I say, who can raise $5,000 to $10,000 by yourself? Come on, Stu. No? No, okay. You've done it before. Most people can't. And when they hear that, it's intimidating, right? Because you say, how many people do I have to ask? How much time will that take? Well, the great news is that that's not how our model works at all. We look for everybody to do a small part. So we look for you as a team captain to simply register on our website to be a team captain and to recruit people to walk on your team. What does that look like? Can you walk alone? Sure. Can you have 20, 30, 40 people on your team? Absolutely. We work on averages, and our average team size across the country is 10 people. Some will have more, some will have less. And we look for each of those 10 people to raise how much? Some of you are regulars here. How much? $100. That's it. Why? Because if on average 10 people raise $100, then we'll have a $1,000 team. And we know that that is not something that is insurmountable. That's not something you would look at and say, I can't do that. And so we look at not asking just a few people in this walk to really extend themselves beyond what's conceivable, but to have everybody try to raise $100. So 10 people on a team, $100 each for a $1,000 team. How many teams do we need?
120.
120. 120? You guys know, you forget your sponsorship. Yes, 120 teams. We need somewhere here, I think, between 85 to 100 teams here to really have those averages work for us. And we need you all, because you're here tonight, you're receiving the material and hopefully the encouragement and the motivation to be a part of our larger team to step up and do that. We look for you when you go out to talk to people in the community. If you're ready to tell your personal story with mental illness, that's wonderful, because people need to see that there are journeys to recovery. People also need to know that when recovery is not possible, that there is support, encouragement, acceptance, and hope for people who may not ever achieve that recovery. And they can only know that when we speak to them. So the highest raising fundraiser a few years ago in Philadelphia raised by himself, I want to say $60,000. And he said he did not ask one person for money. He asked people to walk with him. And when they could not walk with him, he asked them for money. But the entryway was, come walk with me. This is that important to me, to come walk with me. And when people could not do that, they offered a donation. And so you can tell your story, but you can also just talk about, we see so much in the news, the misrepresentation of people who live with mental health challenges. And what we know here at NAMI and in the community is that when treatment and services are available, recovery is possible. And that's enough to go out to get people to be supportive of what you're doing. So one team captain, 10 people on average on a team, $100 each, a $1,000 team. And what I say is, you may be sitting here saying, she speaks well. I get that, right? She speaks well, but I'm not going to sign up to be she's not speaking to me. And what I say when I go out, I say, if not you, who? If not today, tomorrow when? Because 95% of America does not know that it's acceptable to get treatment. And unfortunately, last year, 61 million Americans identified as having a diagnosed mental illness. 5 million children identified as having a diagnosed mental illness. And so if we don't continue this national movement, make it more about NAMI, make it more than about our trepidation about participating, then we won't be successful in making sure everybody can get the help that they need. So one team captain, 10 people on a team, $100 each, a $1,000 team. And each of you brings something unique to the table. You each have your own story. When I came to NAMI, I didn't know about NAMI. I didn't have a mental illness story at the time. But what you learn as you're in the culture and you start learning about stigma and you start learning about the different mental illnesses that people experience, and you start thinking about your own experiences and that of your family, and you say, oh no, the 1 in 4 does not exclude me. The 1 in 4 includes me. And so, you know, I'm very much touched by the mission and dedicated to continuing it in our communities. I grew up in Dutchess County. You guys know you are the closest walk to my hometown. And so I am always excited to see how far you all have come and will grow, and to be a part of your celebration at Rytown Park in May, because that's what we'll do. We'll come out and celebrate the good work that we started today and we finished on that day. So please use us as a resource. You have folders here that I just want to point out in your bags that you were given when you checked out. In here are the resources that you need to be successful. There are collection envelopes. There are toolkits on how to be a team captain. There are brochures that you can distribute to get people to register and walk with you, to give them the information they need. And what's most important to me in this folder is the sheet that talks about fundraising. Because as Jennifer mentioned, mental illness tends not to be fun. It tends not to be fun. We know it to break up families and relationships and destroy lives when it's not supported. But the walk is fun. And it's meant to be fun. And this journey from today until May is meant to be fun. So I want you all to do as much as you can do to make this fun, to do things in the community that are fun, so that people in a non-confrontational way will come and say, wow, there's hope. And so that's what the walk will provide if we use it the right way. I want you to use Marie. She's here to be a resource, and Sharon and Jennifer and everyone else at NAMI Westchester. And I thank you all for your dedication to NAMI and the